Hello guys, welcome to this new live stream. Today we are going to talk about Bitcoin as usual, and also we are going to talk about the monthly chart. Monthly chart actually is something like we need to keep watching, right? We need to watch right now because well, November is coming, right? So we want to know what is going to happen with Bitcoin and the and actually the next 2 months, right? If you watch my previous video, I was saying Bitcoin, well, in the next 3 days we will know if Bitcoin is doing something. We will see new highs in next year or not, or what I'm expecting from Bitcoin right now. So the idea is of this live stream is we are gonna study what happened. Actually, it's very important what happened right now. Actually, the last 8 hours of Bitcoin, because we are gonna learn. We are gonna study what happened with this quick dump Bitcoin had. Let me show you here. This is very interesting. Why? Because Bitcoin had this week, right? So my technical analysis always it will be always the same. When Bitcoin was testing here, remember I said to you, okay, I'm expecting a breakdown from here, and also from there I'm expecting a bounce here to the MA55 and to keep falling, right? That was my technical analysis 24 hours before. Okay, now actually last night that happened. As you can see, we have this week. But this week, as you can see, it's just a week. That means many buy orders here. We call this absorption. So many buy orders. I mean, that means it's a very good signal for Bitcoin actually. And this is just stop hunting. So all the people who enter here to buy Bitcoin in long position, of course, they got to stop. And also all the people who enter in short position here, they got to stop it here. This usually is something is very normal to see these kind of things on Bitcoin and actually many assets, because market makers, they know, just they want, this business, the trading is the business of stealing money. You see, the art of stealing money for people. From who? Us. Always. That's why it's very important. If you enter here, for example, I enter here and I close my position here. Why? Because I respect my system. I know this is the area, and my speculation was to the downside, right? So because I close my position here, I don't care what happened here, because I am trading just one movement, one move at a time. I'm trading this one, and now I'm going to trade the next one. So we are gonna analyze what is gonna happen with Bitcoin in the short term and also the macro time frames. In short term, as you can see here, Bitcoin is above the MA55 and also above the demand zone here, about 61,400. As long as about there, my technical analysis to the upside. And the reason is very simple. If you see the indicators, we have here the buy signal here, of course, and we have the momentum to the upside. You see? So as long we have this, and also the most important thing right now is we have a bullish divergences here from this point and this point. Well, it's not exact, of course not. Maybe, let me see. One moment, because other indicators maybe we can see. Let me see this. No, this is technically, in this indicator technically is not a bull, but in this indicator in the ELF, yes, we have bull divergences here. So always we want to respect these kind of things. So of course this was a clear bear trap, yeah, and that means Bitcoin, there is a very high probability will do new highs actually. Why? Because every time in an uptrend, let me tell you something, I told you many times in some live streams, every time in an uptrend it's very hard to catch the bottom of the correction. Every time when you see this kind of moves here, just one time, or you have the opportunity just one time. For example, this one, this week, just one time. This kind of moves is like very hard to catch. Why? Because there are market makers, they notice, so they start buying here. They sell you here, and you sell in panic, and they buy again here. And of course they protect this entry because they want to protect, right? They don't want to lose. Remember, the house never lose. So as long Bitcoin is consolidating here, I'm expecting other test to 63, 64, and also, well, why not maybe 65 again. But let's talk, this is short term. Let's talk about the 1 day chart. 1 day chart is very interesting. Why? Because we know here when we have this signal, yeah, we know this signal means range or fall, right? So what I'm telling you with this is like we know Bitcoin is gonna enter in range. It's not going to do new highs. I mean, like this, no, not now. At least not now. Why? Because if we want to really follow the system, we need to wait maybe 1 week or two when we see something like this very close to the zero line and potentially a small red cloud, or maybe just touching here and a bounce. From here, maybe I am expecting new highs actually for Bitcoin. And also, I want to see the slope of this one getting positive as well. Why I'm bullish on Bitcoin right now? Because I said to you, I think 2 or 3 times, as long Bitcoin is about $60,000, $58,000, as you can see, actually my target hit perfectly, $58,000, even a little lower, 57,200. Technically speaking, I will say Bitcoin tested actually the MA55 in 1 day chart last night. So, well, Bitcoin is still bullish. It's still bullish as long as above here. Yes. Now, let's talk about the monthly chart. The monthly chart is coming, so we need to be ready. What we are expecting for the monthly chart? Well, it's easy. We can have the range of signal here. Actually, is correct, right? In monthly chart, we have a massive range, right? But pay attention of this. The signal is still positive. So what does that means? Well, if even with this, but the signal is still positive, that means the minimum thing we can start thinking, the worst scenario is just range. But as long as this is keeping positive, I am expecting the momentum is still to the upside. So if you watch my previous video, as I said, in the next 3 days we will know. Using just price action, as long Bitcoin is closing, if Bitcoin is closing $60,000, the monthly candle close about $60,000. November, December, I'm expecting new highs. And as I said, and I'm telling you right now, my targets for the next areas I will start looking for is $70,000, 80,000, and the last one 100. Yeah, from $100,000, even a little bit more, I am expecting massive correction from there. Of course, you are thinking to invest. As I said many times, this is not the time for investing. I am not a financial advisor, but if you want to become investor on Bitcoin, you will need to wait for a few years. Okay, the next time when you see Bitcoin test MA55 or even lower, okay, that is the moment to invest on Bitcoin. Right now is just for trading. Actually, maybe you want to buy, okay, you can buy. Of course, it's up to you. But for 1 month or two, honestly, just holding Bitcoin for this potential scenario is like just 20%, 30%. Honestly, for me, is not something I would like to hold. I will say actually, all the people who bought here in this area, they are going to sell in this area, the maximum, the peak. Yeah. So be careful with this because I'm expecting very high volatility for Bitcoin right now if Bitcoin closed the monthly above the area I am telling you. Technically speaking, in 1 day chart, as long Bitcoin is above $58,000, $60,000, everything is totally fine. And also, let's talk about the bearish scenario. If Bitcoin breaks $60,000 in the next 3 days, for example, now it's pumping to maybe 63, 64, and it's getting rejected again, and it's closing below 58 or $57,000 or $60,000, we have some warnings. The first warning is this one. We have bear divergences here. Yeah, forming. Not confirm, forming. Okay, but I am not paying attention right now to this. Why? Because the signal is still positive. Yeah, So as long as this is positive, that means the momentum is to the upside. Simple. Yeah. Every time we see the slope here getting negative, what happened? Down. And as you can see now, the signal is trending to the upside. So there is a very high probability we will see Bitcoin maybe testing at around 50, 60, 65, $70,000 around there. But pay attention of this because they will play, and when they play very, very bad. Let me show you some examples. For example, we have one bear range here from this point and this point. Maybe you see it's small, maybe yes, but actually it was 20%. Of course, maybe it's not a lot because we compare the numbers. Here Bitcoin was $11,000 and now it's almost $61,000, almost 62. But the point is, you need to be careful with this, and also pay attention with this. The volatility in 3-day chart is expanding right now, and it's expanding to the right direction, yeah, to the upside. So when you see this in red in 3-day chart or micro time frames, the potential bottom will reach the potential bottom. Bitcoin reach the potential top of the move. And also the one thing I want to show you here is the weekly chart. Weekly chart, the momentum is to the upside. As you can see here, the slope is to the upside and the momentum here is to the upside. But don't forget it. The last move of Bitcoin this year, around here, everything is gonna become crazy. Many YouTubers, they will say, you see, now they will start calling for $300,000, 1 million, whatever. In the moment when you see these kind of things, well, that is their moment when you start cashing out. Well, personally speaking, I'm gonna do it. It's up to you. But if I see all the YouTubers, all the most famous YouTubers you know on YouTube saying these kind of things, well, is your sell signal. So, and also, as I said, keep in mind bear range forming here. That means new highs for Bitcoin. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Now we finished the technical analysis for Bitcoin. As I said, in general, we are bullish as long Bitcoin is respecting this area. Yeah, as long as above here, totally fine. Okay. You want to now let's talk about altcoins. It's very funny because some members in my group, they said, the alt season is gonna start soon. Well, we are in position in my private channel since maybe 2 weeks ago. So many altcoins actually already pumped, and they are pumped. They are quite high right now. But let's talk about it, okay? If you have any requests, please let me know in the comments. Let's start first of all, I want to start as usual with Cardano. Why Cardano? As I said many times, is because it's one of the oldest coins in the market. Let's talk about weekly chart. Tell me, do you think this is bullish? Of course not, right? Now you know that. Remember, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said to you, Cardano is gonna fall down, and now finally is trending. It's trending to the downside. As you can see here, in the next, maybe by December, we will see Cardano below $2, around $1.50 or even lower. Yeah. One thing I want to share with you here for the study, because in this channel we are studying about technical analysis, how to trade. Classic technical analysis, they say, okay, this is a bearish pattern, right? We have here this symmetrical triangle and the target should be around, okay, short to the hell, right? Oh my god, $1 with 60 cents. Okay, I'm gonna enter in short here and I will make money. But market makers, they know this. Okay, they know you read many books about classic technical analysis and they know you are following these kind of things, because 70-80% of the people in the markets, they are following classic technical analysis. You can think like all the books you read about trading is all the manual, like all the things you shouldn't do in the market. Yeah, you are following this, well, you will get wrecked, right? Because the books will tell you, well, you need to you have your triangle here, you have your triangle. Yeah, the potential target for this breakdown is 1.64, 1.60, and this is the support, right? This is the support, and we are gonna enter, when we see the is breaking down here, we are gonna enter in short, right? Because we are expecting this. Well, what happened right now? Actually, yesterday, all the short positions they enter here, they are getting wrecked right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if Cardano first is gonna try to test the MA55 first, killing all the shorts, yeah, around here, all the shorts, and after that, when they become again bullish, it's gonna fall again. Because remember, this is a business, okay? If you try to change your mind and see in different perspective, yeah, it's very good if you want to learn technical analysis and classic technical, perfect, totally fine. But remember, many of the patterns and these kind of things, well, they don't work. In my personal experience. Now let me show you something here. Why I'm saying Cardano is gonna fall is easy, because we have the volatility is zero read, as you can see here, is below the MA55, and this is just a bounce to what? Keep falling in 1-day chart. So this one around $2, 2.10, maybe around there. Sorry. In my personal opinion, is going to be a very short opportunity. Why? Because if we see the volatility expanding and also the slope is getting more negative, so there is a very high probability by December, even maybe next month, we will see Cardano breaking finally the $2 mark, and we will see maybe 1.60, 1.40, even lower actually, because the MA55 in Cardano actually is working very well. If you see here, it's working very good. Every time when it's tested, very good. The problem with Cardano is we have this nasty bear divergences, and the problem with this is the volatility in weekly chart is contracting. This is not good for Cardano. You don't want to see a downtrend, or I mean, I would like to see Cardano holding the MA55 and this contracting and doing something like this maybe next year, and yes, from there to the moon, right? But if the volatility is expanding in downtrend, I mean breaking the MA55, this is gonna drag all the Cardano to almost, well, like the bear market, right? So careful with this. You are bullish. I'm telling you this why, because many coins, they have the same pattern. Okay, let's start with some coins. I want to start with Atom. We were trading in my private channel, Atom. Actually, very good setup with this coin, but I am still bullish with Atom. Why? Because as you can see here, in 1-day chart, we are trading 1-day chart, we still have the momentum to the upside, right? And the volatility is expanding and the momentum is to the upside. Here, technically speaking, of course, as a trader, I will enter before of the move happen, right? And we are gonna sell, well, this is my rule, always I will sell in the previous high. And this is gonna happen. So this happened, you see. I sold here around 42, and the next day this coin just drop, testing the demand zone around here. All the area between 35 to 37, 38, all this area is area of consolidation. So what does that mean? As long as this coin is above here, I am expecting other test to 43. It will take maybe a few days, but I am expecting to see something like that. And the reason is because the slope is getting positive, and also we have momentum. The next coin I want to show you is Axe Infinity. Axe Infinite. I said to you this coin, careful, like maybe, well, not here, but in my private channel, Axe Infinite is gonna move. Why? Because this is consolidation in the highs. And also we have other thing. We have the volatility. Remember, volatility is super important. Okay. When I said to you, if we see this almost reaching the zero line, but it's not crashing, the probabilities to go to the upside are higher. It's just about time. The last thing here I want to see is getting the momentum to getting positive, and this is gonna happen. In any close like this in new highs, this is gonna be a positive, and we will see the last rally of Axe Infinite of this year. I don't know the price. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. I cannot tell you the price. Why? Because It's new highs actually. I'm telling you, new highs. Yes, at this speed maybe $200 or even more. Let's see. Weekly chart. Don't get me wrong. This is not healthy. This is one of the coins I would love to short when in the bear market. To be honest, yeah. There are many newbies here, so it's gonna be the one of the coins like I will really like. I will enjoy shorting in the bear market, but not now. Okay, so let's talk about sand. Okay, sand, perfect sand. Sand. Okay. Same signature, volatility, this in the area of demand, and of course in this area I said no. Why? Because the slope was negative and we want to see the confirmation. Maybe last time I said, hey, as long as above here, yeah, perfect, to the upside, yes, but not now. Remember, time is very important. The same technical analysis you did maybe a few days ago is not going to be. If you want to apply the technical analysis, it's not going to work right now. You need to check if you are trading 1 day chart, maybe every 3 days, maybe the chart, to see if something happened. So now, as you can see, after 1 week of consolidation, never broke this one, so the probabilities to go the upside are higher. Now we are gonna do here. Well, you have two options here. If you are trading sand, it depends on your position, but I guess you are around here. If you are around here, you have two options: or take profits, because this is the area where I will take profits. In my case, it's up to you, or protect your entry. Yeah. So what does that mean? If tomorrow or something happened with the market and this crash, you will not lose anything. Remember, the most important thing in the markets is not losing money. So when you are in profit, you must protect here your entry with a stop limit or stop or something like that. And it depends, right? You have two choices right now, two options: selling in the resistance, previous high, or holding and maybe wait for maybe a breakout. It's up to you. But in my case, my rules are always I sell in the resistance. If I would like to trade this one again, I want to see something like this, breaking, coming down, and in some point maybe testing here, and I will just follow the movement, the move. Okay. Okay, so, but sun is bullish, huh? Don't get me wrong. I mean, the volatility, if you ask me, as I said, as a trader, I will take profits here. But if today you see is closing above here, I will just keep my long position. Okay, let's talk about now Solana. Solana, as I said, we trade actually very good Solana. The last trade we were working before was this one, and we sold here, right? So Solana, of course, this is not the area for buying, of course not. But don't get me wrong, this is to the upside. Of course, this is bullish. So what is I'm expecting? I hope to see Solana again below 200 and just what to the upside. And the reason for this is because now we have the signal range or fall. The volatility is still contracting, but the most important thing, the slope is still positive. If we see the slope negative here with this, of course we want think maybe we can think maybe Solana will just fall, right? But not for now. Okay. ILB. I don't know that coin. It's an altcoin. I don't know. I never. What is this? Binance. I never heard about this altcoin. Let's see. Which time frame? Please, could you explain here which time frame you want to see? Because 1 day chart, of course, I will never buy this in 1 day chart. This is just, I mean, it's parabolic, right? Maybe 4 hour. It's very easy. You want to trade these kind of things. The only way to do it is every time when you see the MA55 testing in 4 hour to the upside. This is bullish. I don't have more data for this. Look at this. I cannot tell you with indicators. With price action, this is bullish. This is bullish, and actually it's breaking the previous high here. Of course, I will never trade or buy here. Never. Okay, never. The only thing I will trade here is on 4 hour. Yes, okay. So of course, even worse, never. I will never buy. I will just wait for the next pullback and to the upside. Yeah, but be careful because usually these kind of coins, when they are like almost vertical like this, usually the end is not very healthy. Be careful with this kind of coins. Okay, so let's continue. Let's talk about other coins. Matic. Remember, Matic actually, my God, it's very sad. Like I cannot enter to all the coins. I said to you, Matic is to the upside. Remember here, 1 week ago, and now what happened? And now people want to enter here. Of course, no, we will never enter in this area. Why? Because it's the previous high. So what is gonna happen right now? Don't get me wrong. Is it still bullish? Yes, but look at this. The volatility is getting like orange. So the top is near. I will say maybe consolidation or maybe something like this. Maybe next week, and we will see other opportunity. Of course, not here, but Matic, very good for Matic actually. Very good, very good. In weekly chart, new highs. As long as above $2, no, $1 with 80 cents. November, December, I'm expecting new highs for this coin. Consolidation in weekly chart. So what I'm expecting maybe something like this, and I will in 1 day chart to the upside. I have no idea. Maybe $3 or even more by December. Yeah, maybe. Okay. So let's talk about other coins. Ethereum actually, I didn't buy Ethereum, but look at this. Ethereum is very good, very good actually. The slope is positive. It's getting yellow again. This is gonna do new highs. Yeah, of course, no problem. The problem with this in weekly chart, remember, we have this. Okay, we have one strike, and this one is gonna be the next strike. So 3 bear divergences here, maybe $5,000 as I said before by December, or maybe even more. Yeah, in 1 day chart, well, the trend is your friend, and something you must be careful about this. Of course, the only way to buy these kind of things is in the pullbacks, right? As you can see here, Ethereum was holding this area around 3,800. Yeah, same as Bitcoin, around $58,000, $60,000. So as long as above here, it's bullish. Of course, I will never buy here. As I said, my rules, I will never buy. I will buy in the pullbacks. That's it. So if I have to buy Ethereum, I will buy in the next pullback. Yeah, following the trend. But this is bullish. In weekly chart, of course, it's a clear breakout in weekly chart. This is a breakout. So what is gonna happen? Ethereum to the new highs, maybe 5,000. From here, 5,000, 6,000 easy, because there is no resistance. People are thinking resistance here. No, there is nothing here. Here is empty, free space. So you will see higher prices for Ethereum. Okay, let's talk about other coin, Link. Link 1 day chart. Okay, Link is still good, yes, of course, but something that is concerning for me is the slope is gonna get negative maybe in a few days. I would like to see Link testing 40 maximum in 1 week. If I don't see it, maybe I will consider to cancel any trade with this coin. Why? Because it's not looking very strong. Also, weekly chart is not looking very strong. As you can see here, it's flat. There is no momentum. And also potential sell signal in weekly chart. So in general, as I said before, many altcoins, they are following Bitcoin. The strongest will follow Bitcoin in this last push. Usually the top 10, top 20, they will follow Bitcoin, but other coins, they will just crash. So as I said, just choose. You must be very smart in this last move for Bitcoin and the altcoins. Okay, let's talk about, I forgot the Bitcoin dominance. Every live stream I talk about Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, almost hit my target 50, remember? 48. And now is actually in consolidation. Very good for altcoins. Very good. Why? Because if this week close below 44, I am expecting other test to the lowest range, like 42. You know what does that mean? Many altcoins will just pump hard, hard. I'm talking the next 2 months. But don't forget this: bullish divergences here. Bullish. Even it's gonna be worse if you see Bitcoin dominance doing a new low here. It's gonna be very bad. So yes. That's why I said it was very funny, because one guy in my group said, the alt season is gonna start. We are in the altcoin since 2 weeks ago. But well, never mind. So be careful with this, because don't forget it. Next year it's gonna be very interesting for all the market. More than 1 year in a bull market is not forever. Okay. So let's talk about other coins. Alice. Okay, Alice. Okay, I think it's 1 day chart of 4 hour, right? Let me see. Okay, the chart is not bad. The chart is not bad, but the problem is there is no interest. As you can see here, the volume is almost flat. The volatility is flat. I mean, it's almost zero. That's good, yes. But technically speaking, if you don't see maybe this week closing at least above around maybe 14, 15, around here, doing this, I will avoid enter to this coin. I don't like it, honestly, because I see the momentum here is getting negative. So be careful with this, because there is, if Bitcoin crash or something happen in the market, this coin just is gonna fall. It's not looking very strong. 4 hour chart, well, this is 4 hour chart is more easy to read actually. This is just a bounce. This is just a bounce to what? Keep falling. So no, in 1 day chart it's not. I think there are better coins outside. Let's talk about AVAX here. Oh my god, you see, I really like this. Look at this. Hit exactly my target around here. The area, not the price, the area. As long as about the May 55, 57, this area, around this area, I'm gonna speculate it's going to the upside. Yeah, of course, the momentum is good. The problem with this is I would like to see maybe just range around here, maybe after 1 week or 2, but because we want to see, potentially we will see a sell signal here very soon. So maybe other opportunity to buy AVAX is gonna be around $55,000, $55, sorry, around here. But in overall, it's looking good. The one thing is concerning here for AVAX is finally we have range or sell signal here. So what does that mean? Massive range between 72 and 53, something like this, for at least 1 month or 2. Okay, let's talk about Cake. Cake is a very nice coin to study. We are gonna study what happened here. 2 weeks ago, I told you I was bullish on Cake. Why? Because we have everything, right? The momentum to the upside, volatility, it was here, and I opened a long position around here. Yeah, but what happened? After 1 week, the coin was technically flat. Also closed some candles below the MA55, right? So if you see these kind of things, the probability to the downside are higher. That's why when I saw the range, the sell signal here, the range of sell, in that moment, I canceled my trade. I took my loss position, my loss, sorry, and after that, what happened? Cake is testing the lowest range. Technically speaking, this is the area to buy, yes, but I will wait for maybe 1 week something like that, to see this, or I want to see the monitor, something like this, to confirm cake is not gonna fall. Because let me tell you something, if cake breaks this level, because the volatility is very low, do you know where is the next area to buy again, cake? Well, let me tell you where. Around here, around 10. Yeah, so cake must hold this area, because if it's not holding this area, well, we will see this, and here of course I will buy. But I hope so. I want to see cake more cheaper. Okay, so let's talk more. If you had any requests, please, other coins, please let me know. Okay, let's talk about other coins. What about dot? Okay, now dot in 1-day chart is testing the highest resistance here, 44. In 1-day chart, of course, I will never buy this. Maybe for trading, yes. For hour, yes, but never. Okay, and also with this, no, and with this signature, of course not. What I'm gonna do, if I want to trade this, I will wait for the pullback as well, and after that, if I see this, yes, we can start thinking to about dot to buy again. In weekly chart, I will wait. Why? Because this is not a clear resolution. So I will wait. Why? Because you can see here we have potential bear divergence forming. No confirm. In the next, you will see this technical analysis for weekly chart. I am expecting to see the results in December. Okay, so I must be patient. Okay, let's talk about other coins. Yeah, I remember this one. I want to show you this one. No indicators, with no data with this one. Yep. But using just price action 2 weeks ago, I said, okay, someone asked me, hey, what do you think about this coin? I said, to the down, right? And this area is the area I'm gonna start looking for. So now I will say, based on this price action and very risky, this is the area. If you are thinking to buy this coin, this is the area you must start thinking to buy this coin. Of course, I will not do it, not in my case, because it's almost nothing, not data. But if you go to 4 hour, in 4 hour, well, it's not looking even, in 4 hours, it's not looking strong. Maybe this is just bounce to keep falling, actually. I will wait maybe for 1 week or 2 for this coin. FTM. Okay, let me, one moment, let me check just Bitcoin a little bit. Okay, Bitcoin. Testing the MA55. Okay. Okay, FTM. One-day chart. Well, technically speaking, it's very strong, this coin, as you can see here. Now it's in the process of correction. I think so, yes. And it closed. This is something I don't like. When you see this kind of things, is because you have your potential top. In both sides, indecision, if I would say. But based on indicators, the slope is getting positive, it's still positive. So I would expect just a range for this coin, maybe few weeks, doing something like this. Okay, but if you want to buy for holding, I will wait for the 1-day chart well dropping to MA55. Maybe it is right now around $2.40 around there. But 4-hour chart, if you are trading 4-hour chart, maybe in the next 12 hours we will see an entry. Actually, that is the entry. If you want to enter, I will say it's risky for me, honestly, but this is the entry. Why? Because we are anticipating the potential buy signal is gonna form here, bounce to maybe 3.3 around this area. But remember, this is a range in 1-day chart. I am not expecting new highs. It's sell, sell, buy, buy. Yeah. Okay, guys. Last coin I want to talk about. Let's see. Finally, Axe Infinite is reaching, okay, is getting rejected here because new high, the previous high here. Let's see, because I am sorry, I am in here, I am trading this coin right now. I want to see what is happening right now. This is 4 hour, it's positive, positive. Well, as long Bitcoin is holding the area, I am expecting maybe other test to maybe 150 around here. Maybe in the next 8 hours, around there. As long Bitcoin is respecting the area. If Bitcoin crash, well, everything is gonna crash as usual. Okay, let's talk about the last coin of this live stream. You have any requests? Let me know, please. Let me see. Ah, yeah, Shiba Inu. Let's talk about this coin. Okay, Shiba Inu. Let's study this. Using the system, we know, I told you, someone asked me about this long time ago. This is accumulation, right? Sideways and accumulation for a long time. Something is happening to a million token, just in case, something similar, okay? I am saying million token is gonna pump like this, but it's an accumulation. It was an accumulation phase between $10 and $15. So we have here, let me show you here. From this point, you see, for example, we have here bull divergences here, yeah, volatility in this area, and after that, as you can see here, the sell pressure of this is almost nothing. That's why it didn't crash. So your entry should be around here, yeah. It's breaking MA55 and around 700, 800 satoshis it was the entry using the system. And there is no sell signal right now in 1-day chart. If you are here, you are very lucky, but I will say maybe this coin will enter in range here for a while, maybe 1 month or maybe a few weeks. As long as the slope is positive, I wouldn't be surprised after test to maybe 80, 84, even more, even higher. In 4-hour chart, we know here we have a sell signal here. Range of signal is getting negative, so I am expecting a test in some point to the MA55 to what? Keep going to the upside. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna short this coin in some point. Why? Because we have a bear divergence forming here in 1-day chart, right? This point and this point. But remember, 1-day chart is for 10 days, so it's gonna take time. We need to be patient. Okay, well guys, thank you for watching. I hope you like the stream.